I taught English and history, I taught AP US history, AP European history, I taught special education students in a co-taught model, and loved my time in the classroom. And it felt really good to be able to, with my first administrative assignment at Jordan High School, to be able to stand in front of a faculty of 100 people and tell them that I had taught for 17 years. That was something that helped me build a lot of rapport with the teachers at Jordan High School. After I was at Jordan High for 2 years as an assistant principal, I became the principal at Midvale Middle School, which is one of our most highly impacted schools in our district. I think as a high school person, I didn't realize how many procedures you needed in place, and the middle school experience gave me such an appreciation for the elementary and the middle school background and how much goes into building in the routines and the procedures to helping students be successful, because that's how you do school. I was asked to go back to Jordan High School as their principal, and I was there for 4 years, and 2 of those years were during COVID. So that's always fun to be a principal or an educator during a pandemic. We built a culture as a school where we could problem solve really tough things. If there's something that a pandemic tells you, it's one that communication is super important. You have to be communicating with your public. You have to be transparent about what's taking place. You have to be really clear with your teachers and be supportive and understand what they're going through and how to problem solve things that come up, not be dismissive of those things. I've been serving as the director of federal programs, which is you're over Title I, you're over multilingual students, Native American students, McKinney-Vento students. I'm also the district case management coordinator, so I deal with all of the safe schools issues that come through, and so trying to balance the rights and due process of students with supporting schools so that they can feel safe and keep students safe. The number one thing that I reiterate in my department all the time is, how are we supporting schools? Do our schools reach out to us and call us for help and support? Because if they don't, then we are not doing our job. It has to be that they see us as not the person that's trying to figure out when they're screwing up. That is not our job. Our job is to mentor. Our job is to support. Our job is to find resources to make their jobs easier. And I feel like I've been a part of a transformation that's happened in Canyons District, where there is much more of that feeling that is starting to happen. And it's been really great to be a part of that, and to problem solve and to build better systems of that communication, systems of what's my process for how this happens? How do I know who to call or what to do? And always making sure that they get a live person and a real answer. I think one of the things that needs to be in place in a district is a constant feedback loop. We need to make sure that we are very connected with all of our stakeholders. There needs to be listening tours where parents can come and express some of their concerns or what they feel like is going well, what isn't going well. They can be informed of what new initiatives are coming and how they fit into that, and how it will impact their students. That's what they really care about, right? They want to know what impact this is going to have on their children. Same thing with teachers and faculties, to make sure that they feel like that there is an avenue by which they can reach the superintendent, the highest levels of leadership, and say, here's some concerns that we have. This is really hard. How are you planning to help us with this? Because my belief is every educator wants to be effective. I work currently in a very large district, and it's very hard to see sometimes the impact that you have as a leader. It's very, very removed from the students. And one of the things that's very appealing about Provo is its size. It's just a little bit smaller, and it also has a lot of diversity in it. And I love that. That's one of the things I've loved about Canyons, is it actually is quite a diverse district. Maybe people aren't aware of that. But I love the idea of that the leaders within the district can really see their impact. From school-based leaders, your teachers can see that impact, but I feel like that we could come together as a team. It's much easier when your teams are a little bit smaller to work together and to have that impact on student outcomes. My name is Wendy Dau. I am excited to be in Provo City School District.